Welcome to Newport Living and Lifestyle's Horoscope of the Month, and this month is Aquarius. And I'm Kristen, and joining us today is astrologer Karyn Chabot of the Yogic Mystic and Lee Caouette of Century 21. Tell us more about yourself, Lee.
Yeah, my name is Lee Caouette. I live here in town. Went to Salve quite some time ago. It's the month, not the year that matters. So I went to Salve and
looking good.
Graduated and decided that I didn't want to leave. So I'm still here. I'm a realtor here in town with Century 21 TopSail. We have offices in Tiverton and Bristol also. I pretty much specialize in properties that need renovation is what I've been doing mostly.
Okay.
That's kind of how I started off in the business, flipping houses and renovating. So that's kind of my specialty.
Yeah, so you can pass that forward to your clients.
Right. It's very helpful now with my clients that are looking to purchase a property, whether it be to flip, to rent, or to live in, that needs some level of renovation.
So how do you run in your numbers and helping these people? Is it like a 10% or a 5% investment?
So it's usually a 10% cap. You try to get 10% back on your investment is good, depending on how long you're going to hold it. That's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah. So how long have you been practicing real estate here in the area?
About 10 years.
Okay.
Yep. 10 years.
All
So
right.
when's your birthday?
It is January 25th.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
So you're an
Coming
official
up.
Aquarius.
I am.
Yay!
Officially. All my life.
Oh wow!
Since the
Aren't
beginning.
you special?
And you have, what did you text me the other day?
Oh, my license plate is my birthday, my date of birth.
Oh wow!
Oh, you were saying I have a fun fact.
Yeah.
A
So
fun fact.
1, 2, 5, and then the other two.
Cool.
7, 4.
Well, that makes my
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us more about the health, wealth, and wellness of the Aquarius.
Wow, the Aquarius people. Happy birthday, by the way, to all you Aquarians. They are pretty fixed people and earthy kind of people, but we can't generalize always because there are 9 planets, and the sun sign sitting in Aquarius gives you a pretty good picture of who you are and what your qualities are, but it's a holistic way of looking at astrology when you consider the 9. So when I say happy birthday Aquarius, we all have Aquarius in our chart. Did you know that?
No.
We all have it. We're all a little bit Aquarius somewhere,
Okay.
right? So we have to in order to be,
Does that go for all the signs, or
that goes
just
for every sign.
Okay.
Because when you're born, one of the planets just doesn't evaporate. They're all there.
Okay,
And they're
good to
all
know.
where they
That's what
are
I've been
is
told.
how it all affects us and how we roll with it. And the condition of the house, and there's so many different ways of looking at astrology, but I do a sidereal
Not this
astrology.
Not this one.
Oh, houses in general. So there are 12 houses always in most astrology systems, and each house is governed by a planet.
Right.
So anyway, so back to astrology. I do sidereal astrology, which is based on sort of yogic, the Vedic astrology. I use more of an Eastern way of looking at the planets. But I love Western too, and when I do my readings, I will combine Western and sidereal. But for this purposes, I'm just going to be talking mostly about sidereal, so we stick with one thing.
Hopefully
So-
that means all good news.
It's all good news. Everything in the end is good news, right?
I
It
hope
just
so.
is. It
I
is.
hope so.
I believe that. Even bad news eventually becomes good news,
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll take
take
that.
your word for that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just timing. The timing's off or something.
Okay.
So, what do you want to know about Aquarius? Well, right now Saturn's in Sagittarius, the sign of Sagittarius, which is governing leadership, religions, organizations, and ethics, dogma, and philosophy. So people can get attached to those things because they kind of need something to define themselves. A lot of people define themselves by their religion, which I have no judgment on, but that's the way it is. And when Saturn's sitting in that sign, it gets very like, this is the Saturn finger, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
so-
I'm scared about what's going to happen with that
Nothing loaded?
one. What does that mean? Is that like
So
a...
it's sort of Saturn is restructuring everyone's beliefs. So there's a little bit of a shake-up, but in a slow, steady way. So it's not shocking because Saturn is one of the slowest moving planets. So it's not a shocker. So it's happening very methodically, how people are seeing the church, for example, or seeing their core beliefs, what supports them. So things are changing that way with people, especially affecting the Aquarius sign, because Saturn's sitting in Sagittarius, And if you're an Aquarius in the Western astrology, then your sun is in Aquarius. Did I just make sense? I hope that just
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I might have lost you in that,
Process all
but
that.
yeah. So baby steps. I gave you a lot, but
Yeah.
it's okay. What I really want to get across today is we're in a very unique planetary season called the eclipse 2-week season, and we have a lunar eclipse coming up on Sunday, the 20th of January.
And it's supposed to snow this
Oh
weekend.
my gosh, that's right. Yes.
So
Wait,
how do you?
wait, what do you mean? Like, what's going to happen? Oh my gosh.
No, I just have plans for the weekend. I guess those plans are down the drain.
Yeah.
But there's
Well, do people go out?
Patriots playoff game.
Oh,
yeah.
everyone will be
Championship
snug
game.
as a bug in a rug, and they'll enjoy the
And
show.
nips.
I'll be in for
They'll be
months.
staying
Yeah,
warm with nips.
There you go. So it's not going to be so bad. But
So how is that going to affect?
well,
Yeah, me.
Yeah. How's that going to affect
Tell
him?
about
What's happening over here?
So, well, Moon is going through the sign of Cancer during the eclipse, which Cancer is very, emotional and watery, and Moon governs the tides. So, it's going to be a bit watery, and people will probably end up at home because Cancer governs home. So that snow is just very appropriate, so everybody can get cozy
Like
in
snow
their
and
home.
wet? Does that?
It can
relate?
be.
I don't know
It
what
doesn't.
that means,
The
but-
temperature doesn't necessarily matter, but the element of water is what is involved with Cancer. So whether we get cold water or hot water, it's still Cancer, still watery. We'll have a watery weekend, and
Cancerous, wet weekend.
I know.
Excellent. Look forward to that.
And it's going to be nice when this eclipse is over because it's been a challenging 2 weeks for so many people because during the solar eclipse, which happened on January 5th, and the lunar eclipse, which happens on this Sunday, January 20th, there's been a lot of sensitivities and people who have gotten colds and flus. And during the eclipse, the molecules in the air get a little bit feisty and frenetic and chaotic and heavy. So like the flu bacteria and other bacteria are a little bit more prevalent. And we can catch that, obviously, airborne viruses. So we need to be extra careful during these eclipse windows where we drink ginger tea, we do our self-care, we do the yoga, we take some meditation time, get more rest.
You're all over that.
Oh yeah, I'm going to
Meditation.
start that now.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to, especially right on the eclipse is a good day to meditate. It's almost like the veil is thinner between heaven and earth, and things can get, I don't know, secrets get revealed. Did you know that?
No, that's
Yeah,
another thing I did
so-
not know.
Right, like his secrets or
There's
other
a
people's
test
secrets
at the
to
end,
him.
Yeah. So I'm telling people secrets I'm
Like,
not
what's
supposed to. Yeah, because I know a lot. I should disclose. You guys want to know?
So probably churches, but globally this is going to affect the whole world, the eclipse. There'll be secrets
that's
will
just-
get revealed.
Oh, it's not.
Especially over the next 6 months because the eclipses actually affect the next 6 months, and then the next eclipse happens, and that eclipse will affect the next 6 months, and that's how it goes. So right now...
So what can people be doing to offset some of these?
Yeah, so how
things.
to prevent getting
Sounds all
the
bad
flu
to me
or
so
the-
far.
No, it's just a time to be more aware and sensitive and do purifications and juice fasts and eat green, eat clean, eat light, do some gentle yoga. It's okay if you want to sleep a little more. Your body will want to sleep a little bit more during this time.
Yep.
Like
Take
an
a bath.
extra hour. Everyone's
nap.
probably wondering why am I, dragging? I can't get out of bed. It's because your body's asking to sleep just another hour. And do a little cat nap. Why not? This is a time to just mellow out and boost your immune system, watch funny movies, and try to be happy and surround yourself with happy people because these eclipses can be intense. And you might find personal secrets come out too in your personal life, not just globally. So those are secrets that need purifying anyway. So
it's okay.
sometimes they come out and they can shock us, but then in the end, it's a purification of something that needed to be revealed so that you could make a choice with what to do with that secret. So
Very interesting.
yeah,
Purification.
this season and a reason and ebbs and flows, and it's kind of fun to follow it. So, well, that's my story. If you want to take classes and learn from me, I am teaching at the Power of Juice and also at my home. And I teach astrology and I teach the mystic cards, and I give private readings, and you can visit my website at theyogicmystic.com. I'm also a licensed massage therapist, so I'm teaching a 6-month massage therapy program starting February 1st, and I'm teaching it based on Vedic massage techniques, so Ayurveda, and it involves like a holistic way of treating the body, more of like the metaphysician, food, yoga, meditation, and then specific touch techniques for unique constitutions using herbal oils, and it's kind of fun. So if you want to learn more, go visit my website, and that's it. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I need a massage.
I actually was wondering, so what are some of the characteristics of an Aquarius? I'm not that familiar with Aquarius.
Aquarius is...
Me either.
It's actually owned by Saturn. So Aquarius is real estate in the sky, if you think of it that way. Who's the landlord?
Someone owns me.
Saturn. So we got to get to know Saturn. So Aquarius is basically, if you think of it as real estate, and you think of the owner of the real estate as a person, which is the planet Saturn, really what you want to know is, well, let's hear about Saturn, because that'll tell you a lot about Aquarius. Saturn, this is the Saturn finger. This should give you enough information right here. That is the teacher. And it's, black and white. It's all about let's do it right. Let's not be in a gray zone. We're going to structure this. We're grounded. They are fixed people, so we need fixed people because there's a lot of unfixed people that kind of flutter and butterfly about. Yes.
I don't know about that.
You can be fixed on some level.
I need to be fixed, or I am fixed.
You are by nature. You might be more stubborn, but we can call it tenacious, right?
Yeah, tenacious.
I like that. That's true.
Tenacious
I mean,
Lee.
better than stubborn.
Tenaciously.
Right?
Yes.
Do a word.
Right?
Yeah. So what do you foresee for financial this coming year or month for the Aquarius sign?
Well, that's hard to tell you right off the bat without me looking at your chart, so that I can give you an individual
This is an
prediction.
upsell.
It's
But
an upsell. I know.
I know, it's an honest upsell. I really don't want to blow smoke. I just, but globally,
She cut that short. She cut that short.
I really could just say something in there.
Say something
Yeah.
great.
Say something
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
just
true.
make you smile, but then would it be accurate then?
You're right.
And then we would water down the power of astrology. But globally, when Moon goes through Cancer, it's the fourth house. It governs the fourth house, and and the banks, and there's some endings. So there's going to be some financial insecurity going on for the next 6 months globally. I will say that if you want to know about finances. It's not always the best, but sometimes the financial insecurity serves a purpose where people start to think, oh my gosh, I better make some different decisions here. Let's get real.
All right.
Yes.
Get down to it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Brass tacks.
Deep.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No.
Romance questions?
Oh God, no.
Oh, like no.
We don't have the time.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank
you
you
guys,
very much
for
for having
joining
That
us
was
today.
an honor. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So stay tuned for more with Newport Living and Lifestyles, and we look forward to seeing you on Newport Living and Lifestyles.
Saturn finger.
Bye.
Bye.